benefit from the Clipper Logistics Legends Classified Stakes, for which File and Paint will be one of the last to be installed. 1 mile will be the trip. Still waiting for Masters Blazing, and that could well complete the line now. 16 of them poised. And they're off and racing. The one that was slowest away was the Ducking Stool for Ollie Pears. Meanwhile, Masters Blazing over on the stand side shows up prominently in company with Patriotic. The larger groups heading down the centre, where Julie Crone leads on Sunnyside Tom from Dale Gibson on Al-Haban. Prominent in that group as well is Sir Francis Drake towards the outer of it. Save the Bees and the white face of File and Paint for Alan Mackay. Meanwhile, the 5 runners on the stand side appear to be headed by Gunnar Will for Jamie Osborne, or 6 runners in fact, with Gary Bardwell, Pirate Chest hot on that leader's heels. Patriotic for Michael Cannan, mid-division of that group, with the Ducking Stool has recovered some of the ground that was lost at the start as they make their way now down on towards halfway. Handheld is also in that stand side group. Meanwhile, Julie Crone dictating it on Sunnyside Tom over on the far side from the grey Al-Haban, trying to join in there Chucky Avon, Hawana in the pale headgear trying to make some progress for Gay Kellaway. Muftarez for Tom O'Brien is towards the extreme right, and then behind these just niggled along is Hale Promenada for Luke Harvey. So Julie Crone getting down into the drive position, striped colours far side. Meanwhile, on the stand side, Patriotic's making ground on the heels of Handheld. Still there as well as Sir Francis Drake. So it's Handheld out in front for Tony Clark, pursued by Michael Cannan. Aboard in the red and green colours, Patriotic. Still there over on the far side and trying to raise an effort is Sunnyside Tom as they enter now the final furlong. It's Patriotic for Michael Cannan, who's moved through the lead. Elijah Pepper is out now after the leader for George Duffield in second place, but it's Patriotic and Michael Cannan who's driven to the front about a length or so clear. Pursued now by George Duffield and Elijah Pepper, who's trying now to gather in the leader. Patriotic, Mick Cannan, George Duffield on the far side, Nostrils alongside, heads up, heads down, could go either way. Great finish to the Legends race. Patriotic and Elijah Pepper. They're away from Handheld, who was third for Tony Clark. Late progress for Hale Promenada. Masters Blazing as well for Willie Ryan. They trail all the way back to the mid-division with Al-Haban there and Dale Gibson, and last across the line, Gunnar Will and Jamie Osborne. It's close.
Very, very